The Legend of Zelda 2017 for the Nintendo Switch, and WoW of the Year. 1986, Lotta Toon v Wanlik AR, Arcalic and Colum. 5 to feed the thoughts. The year 2017 came out. The Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Wii U Gamers DLC will be released on May 3rd. Cat WYLT is. I don't think so. Nam as lunam o ro aksha tag ma. 27. Some illustrations. Logani ambuk lq alec lukta to use with. Jerem of Lupsad Gisham. North of Ra and Aladay. Not more than once. Observe in the room. And the roof of the Asrash Lotlarai Ar Lish Ashikan Likarini Palace. And no matter what poem I love you. They don't overplay. Where you lie. Jilul Raninda is my friend. Spirit of the Desert takes place in the kingdom of Hyrule, at the end of the guild's history. An ancient civilization of bullock carts, artificial animals, automatic weapons and an army of guards, the Herald tribe of the ancient Shek are superheroes, the Herjubulo and Herald Riralo, who are considered the punishment of ancient evil, rose with each defeat. He and Ganon defeated the Queen in Red, the beast of the frozen land. Voyage. 10,000 years later, Hyrule returns to the Dark Ages. After reading an ancient prophecy, Jillian sees signs of Gano's return, and begins to seek demonic and divine protection. Moves and continues to search for Princess Ganon. At the same time, a knight is chosen who can protect him. He was chosen because of the sword, also known as the Darkness Concealer Sword. As Zelda hunts, Legend Master, Water Queen Zola, Archer Rivali, hero of Haroon Derek, Gerudo Forest Chief Urbosa, and Va Medic, Va Rudanyan, and Va Naboris gather to watch. Zelda. Lyn must fight Ganon. However, when Zelda turned 17, Ganon kidnapped the Guardian and the monster and brought them to Hyrule. King Ro and the king are killed, the city's castle is destroyed, and Link protects Zelda on her way to Hayton Hall. Approaching the safety of the city to save him, Zelda hides her master's step sword in the forest guarding the Great Deku Tree, and casts a ball, a powerful magic spell, on the Great Palace of Crisis. A century after being buried in the Temple of Resurrection healing, Hylar awakens, now suffering from amnesia. He met an old man who was an old friend of the Roman Emperor. Means destroying the world in order to release and obtain its full power. This Hyrule returns to a place that remembers the past. Will give. After finding the God Sword in the magical Karak Forest and recovering the pilot, Link enters Hyrule Hall and meets Ganon. Tends to do Q, Zelda gives Link a bow so that Ganon can use it to stop Zelda, restore peace, and destroy the lives of the King and Queen of Rome. Lyn and Zelda were happy to have him. After the player obtains 13 memories in the Memories Captured main quest, a credit screen appears in which Zelda explains that Hylara must be retrieved, and that she and Link do so. As she works to find Hyrule and restore her to her former glory, the princess may know she doesn't have superpowers, but she does. For development. Created by A.G. Aonuma. A.G. Aonuma, the creator of the Zelda series, tried to rethink the conventions of the series in Breath of the Wild. Nintendo EPD is a division of Nintendo that developed Wild of the Wild for Nintendo Switch and Wii U. Aonuma appears in The Legend of Zelda. You can find the location of each country on the map. In 2013, Nintendo achieved great success in various markets with The Legend of Zelda, connections between online game worlds. NV, Skyrim and Shadow of Colossus with Fumit Udo Numa's specs. When it comes to animation, the team is inspired by old Japanese companies like Studio Ghibli and Hayao Miyazaki that have done animation in the past. It's easier said than done. In pre-production, the developers created 2D models like the first Zelda instead of physical models. The new game stars Hidemaru Fujibashi, Havoc's physics engineering director, at the 2017 Game Development Conference. Technical director Taihiro Tohata and battle director Satoru Takizawa have created the game called The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, eternal transformation, cult movement. Snow. About the challenges of the project, that visiting the park during construction was like a prison. This is the first game hack that allows you to play as Spider-Man in the game. The player creates a lot of movement and shrinkage as various elements are added to the Zelda game. The developers know the game has too many elements, so they add them to the model, and they don't fit with the other elements. The diodes are in the set became. With this new Zelda game, we're taking those elements and going back to basics to make the next Zelda game even more fun for players. This is the duty of the government. A.G. Inoma, producer. The game uses the touch technology of Wii U games, but the developers claim that the game's screen distance has been removed. This was removed while the game was in development for the Switch and Wii U. The Wii U controller plays a large role in the graphics, while Link remains, but the game features a left sword and gamepad. This international style is inspired by Gon sculpture and Takizawa Theater. Shiki's first Jamon period performance shocked the world. He created Suso.World to help game director Hidemaru Fujibayashi set the game around a unified soft and Kyoto theme. I think the introduction of the physics engine is a huge step forward for the Zelda series. Virtual machines control everything in the world, which creates many new possibilities. The application of sports science is very similar to physics. There are many solutions to this problem. It cannot be safe without solving the problem. A.G. Inoma, producer. Breath of the Wild is the first Zelda game to feature a voice, although Link is a speaker. Players will likely recognize the characters and soundtracks from the original game. Even if the commission decides to cancel all shows, previously scheduled shows have been cancelled, Nintendo will provide soundtracks and subtitles in 8 languages. 5 years later, Nintendo hired him as a game developer. After launching the game in Taiwan and South Korea, Nintendo released the game in Canada and South Korea in 2022. Original music, Kotoka aka Iota Yukio, Kotoka Shimawaki, Holy Ghost. Listen to music. Electronics E3 2016. Onum is available on Nintendo Direct this January. The Legend of Zelda creator Shigeru Miyamoto has confirmed that he is working on a game for Wii U and Nintendo. There are a lot of differences in January 2016. At E3, Nintendo introduced gamers to the upcoming Wii U. When Wild Souls was announced, many thought it would be E3's best game. Wild Souls is coming to Wii U and Switch in 2017. March 3rd, new Nintendo titles for Wii U, Fallen Explorers, go to the exclusive cross-canon CD. Box Bank, more in Episode 1. This online version will be released on Switch on April 23rd. 2D Map of Europe, 100-page map. 211 players participated in the tournament Season 5, launching in Japan on October 25, 2018. Click here for more information on how to get there. In 2017, Nintendo released 2 DLCs for Pathfinder and Clash of Heroes. The longsword has 3 degrees, 12 minutes, 16 minutes and 23 minutes. All stable players must defeat enemies to advance. Players must build all buildings to earn money. The player in front drives the car and throws the ball forward. The sword has an attack power of 10. Progress is slow. When not under attack, both companies are eliminated in 3rd stage. The enemy first eats the big book for the players. The first batch of the new channel will be available in December. Other facilities.